and welcome. My name's Ali, and I have indeed been out here in Austin, Texas, in America for the X Games, and it's been a load of fun. It's not over yet, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a recap of some of the stuff I've gotten up to, what's been going on here, and some of the awesome stuff that I've gotten involved with so far. So I'm here predominantly because, believe it or not, Call of Duty's actually been included this year within the X Games, and the guys over at Monster Energy has sent me out here to come and check it out, come and watch some of the competitive Call of Duty games, and also check out some of the other stuff that's on offer here at the X Games as well. And it's been a lot of fun so far. As I said, it's not quite over yet, but Call of Duty is being included at a professional level. So for those of you guys that don't know, competitive Call of Duty at the very top level is essentially Call of Duty as you know it, but with limited rules, certain maps, certain perks, and essentially teams practice day in and day out together to try and be as good as possible. Some of you guys may know some of the pro teams, some of you guys may not. Some of you guys say I should be playing as a pro player, but I don't play Call of Duty enough. Those guys play more Call of Duty than me. I focus more on just playing Call of Duty, having fun, making fun videos, and a lot of my time actually goes into sort of like the editing and the production of videos. But there is, as I said, competitive Call of Duty here at the X Games, which has been awesome. I love watching competitive Call of Duty. I love watching competitive video games, just sort of video games being taken to the extreme levels where players are just beyond good. It's absolutely crazy. So there's a nice little tent set up in the middle of the X Games, which is amazing. So this is the first time I've ever been to Texas, and it is extremely hot. I come from the UK, England, and the hottest it ever gets during the summer, I want to say maybe 28, 30 degrees Celsius, which I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but I want to say maybe like 70, 75, maybe 80. But here in Texas, it's not only hot, like I think anywhere between like 90 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's also very humid. And I haven't, it's tough, man. I'm not used to this kind of temperature, but luckily at the tent here at the X Games, it's completely air conditioned, which is a godsend. It's absolutely amazing. So it means it's actually a little bit cooler, which means I basically can go in there whenever I want and chill out. And actually, it's actually a reasonable temperature, which is awesome. But I'm probably going to do more of a sort of like better vlog there at the competitive Call of Duty tent tomorrow at the time of recording this video, because today is the second to last day of X Games. Sunday, tomorrow, is going to be the final day, which is when this video should be going up, and I should be doing another video tomorrow then, but that video may be coming out a little bit later because of E3 that's happening. I'll talk about that again in a second as well. But yeah, it's crazy hot. So I'm not massively into, or haven't at least massively followed a lot of the stuff that goes on here at the X Games in terms of the sports, so skateboarding, motocross, all that stuff. But I did try and go and check out the skateboarding. I believe it was the street skateboarding. So we walked for like, I want to say maybe half an hour to get to the seating area for the skateboarding. And it's really hot. By the time you get there, you're hot, you're sweating, like, it's just crazy. I'm not used to this kind of temperature. And then we finally got there, and it turned out that they had literally just finished. So that kind of sucks. Unfortunately, I missed out on that. I wanted to do a little bit of recording there, but unfortunately, just got there at the wrong time. And then we walked all the way back and went back to the safe haven of the air-conditioned tent where the Call of Duty stuff is happening. But if you guys follow a lot of the sort of extreme sports that do go on here at the X Games, let me know if you're watching, or if there's anything specifically you really like, because it'd be cool to see if you guys follow any of this stuff better than I do, at least. But yeah, I've been here for X Games. It's been a lot of fun. Never thought I'd ever come out here to Texas for the X Games, but it's been really awesome. Loads of stuff going on. There's go-karting, which you could jump in and have a go on as well, which is a lot of fun. And I predominantly have stayed around the Call of Duty area, which again I said I'll do another video on that and sort of show you guys around properly. It's got like lots of monitor setups, so I actually had a few games today on the general setup, which people could come in and just play on for fun, so that was awesome as well. But this is the X Games finishes on Sunday, which is tomorrow at the time of recording this video, which is when this video should be going up. And then later on the Sunday, I'm flying from Texas to LA. And from LA, I'm going to... I was going to switch hands. Oh, my arms. My arms, man. They're not used to carrying any sort of weight. Even an iPhone just absolutely kills me. But then on Sunday, I'm going to be flying from here to LA. And I'm going to be going to E3. And they're going to be covering a lot of awesome games there. E3 is an exciting time because we get to see a lot of games early. So I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of early gameplay for you guys. On top of that, tomorrow, at the time of this video going out, there should be on the Monday, which I want to say is the 9th of June, maybe, whatever the Monday is, basically, of June. We're going to be seeing our very first preview of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Typically what we see is the very first single player level or a single player level towards the beginning of the game. But it's going to be crazy. Of course, it's Advanced Warfare. This is going to be the very first time we've seen proper gameplay of like in-game stuff, how the weapons are going to work. I think a lot of things will be changed for this game. It's being built predominantly on the next-gen consoles, so it should look fantastic. And I should have gameplay of that, covering that and breaking it down and everything, and taking a sort of a bigger and better look at it tomorrow on the Monday. So stay tuned for that, my friends. Should be absolutely awesome. And then I'm spending the rest of the week there checking out some of the other games, getting hands-on. I should be getting a lot of exclusive gameplay for some very cool Ubisoft games as well, so look out for that if you guys are a big fan of that. Look out for that, it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's always very, very lucky, if anything, to get a hands-on with these games early and actually share the experience with you guys. I met a lot of you guys, I didn't expect to, but I met a lot of you guys here by accident. They were actually at XGames that wanted to come and watch the Call of Duty stuff, so within the tent I bumped into a lot of you guys, which is awesome. Say hello to you guys, just chat to you guys about stuff, which is insane. A lot of you guys are like, how can I, or how can you get to E3? And I believe E3 is pretty much just like media based. I'm lucky enough I've got my YouTube channel, so I have an excuse to go and actually visit E3, but predominantly it's less of a consumer-based event and more of a sort of like preview event. So you're probably just watching stuff online is the best way to cover E3, but it should be a lot of fun. But that's E3. I'll probably be doing some more vlogs and separate stuff on that later. But jumping back to the X Games, it's been a lot of fun. These trips always go by extremely quickly. I've prepared a load of videos for while I was away, and all of that stuff's gone up, or will be going up, so there won't be any sort of gaps in the content. But it's been awesome. The guys that are doing these extreme sports are throwing themselves down ramps, doing like flips in the air on their motocross bikes, and I'm like, no, that's not for me, my friend. I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'd probably end up trying to do a flip and just break a leg, which would absolutely suck. I don't want that to happen, actually. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a recap of what I've done here, what I've been up to, since a lot of you guys always ask that, which is awesome. Glad you guys are interested in this kind of thing. It's great to bring you along with me. I think if anything, if I was watching somebody else that was lucky enough to go to all these events, I'd really want to see their perspective on it and what they were getting up to and the kind of stuff that they do. So hopefully you guys have found this video useful. I apologise that this video isn't actually being recorded directly at the X Games for this one at least, but it's so hot and there's so much music. It's not really the best sort of recording atmosphere for recording directly. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a recap here in the cooler hotel room. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. That's a little bit of a summary of what I've gone up to so far at the X Games. I'll be jumping on to E3 very soon. Stay tuned and keep on checking my channel tomorrow for that early Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. It's going to be awesome, my friends. But thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed. It's been great taking you along with me so far, and expect another video here from the X Games soon. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in another video.